You see, now they have taken the DPP, they've sued the DPP to court for...
for releasing Naramali and Sam Larry.
And Sam Larry.
Okay.
They've taken them back to court. So I hope that they have enough evidence that will nail those people for challenging the advice of the DPP, or be the whatever.
They didn't take Naramali to court again. They only challenge the decision of the DPP.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And the Attorney General of Lagos State.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. And now you can see they don't have any ground. They don't have any ground.
Unless they provide, unless they believe that, okay, there's evidence somewhere, and
they don't have. You think if they have evidence, they wouldn't have shown it for more than almost 2 years now? They don't have evidence.
It could be their last card, we don't know.
Oh, come on.
Excuse me, please, can I come in? So first of all, I don't think Sam Larry and Naira Marley would have been discharged. Okay? Because listen, Sam Larry's name especially was mentioned in that petition. Okay? And not until the corona inquest is over, and this goes to the High Court, and Sam Larry is proven to be innocent, I don't think they should have released, any one of them from what is going on. So, and if Sans, hold on, please, just let me speak, if you don't mind. And if Sans Shitu is challenging this, he has the right to do so. He has the right to do so. They shouldn't have been released or let off the hook until the corona is over.
Are they doing? If it's Prime Boy, I will agree, because Prime Boy was a suspect in the homicide or the death of Mohbad. But you see, Sam Larry and Naira, they were never accused of taking the life of Mohbad. They were accused of bullying. So if the DPP freed those two in regards to the buying, I will say, okay, yeah, fine, the DPP did it right. So they shouldn't be questioning, they shouldn't be challenging the DPP's advice on Maya and Sam Larry, but they should on Prime Boy, because Prime Boy was the prime suspect for fighting Mohbad. So they should challenge that. Then they should take civil suits or whatever they want to take against Maya and Sam Larry for bullying Mohbad. That is why they are not fighting the right cause. They are not fighting the right cause. They just want to impress the public that they are doing something. At the end of the day, them challenging this DPP is not going to yield any results, because unless they have an evidence to show that Naira Marley and Sam Larry were involved in the death of Mohbad, that's only when it's going to change anything. If not, nothing.
Even as it stands now, if they have evidence, if they can show evidence, it's not too late. They can still charge them. If they have evidence, they can still charge them, but they don't have evidence.
So hold on.
They don't have evidence. All this Sam Larry is just a distraction. Those who have started it, they've stepped down.
Somebody?
Because they can see now that it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
I'm not saying Sam Larry dumb, sir.
Your network is frustrating, are they doing? That's why I can't hear you.
Hello, can I finish quickly today? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Sir, your network is bad. Your network is bad.
Yes. It's okay. So I'm gonna speak later. So you all can continue, okay? Then I'll speak later, okay? Go ahead.
Do you know that people keep saying what do you call this? The police did not treat Mohbad petition. That's a lie. Mohbad petition was treated by Alagbo. When Mohbad said they damaged 8 million naira worth of equipment, and they called Mohbad to come on social date and bring the damaged equipment. That was after Sam Larry has been detained there for 2 days. But Mohbad did not show up. You know, when this case first started, the IGP ordered the arrest of the investigating police officer in Alagbon and the others. Which they brought out the evidence that this guy was invited to come 3 times and he did not come. That means he must have settled. They must have settled their case.
Oh, so you mean that the case Mohbad never showed up?
He never showed up. And there was a counter petition from Sam Larry. And he never showed up. I am telling you, this is a first-class information I'm giving you.
Yeah, I know who you are, so I can believe whatever you're saying.
This is, so you see, they all make this thing to look like, oh, the police did not do their job. No. And even the bullying, you can't even bring, it was cut and paste. All this information you see outside, it was cut and paste. They never showed the full. It was just to describe.
Mr. Fan, you see the thing is this here. I cannot really say okay for a fact that Sam Larry really bullied Mohbad, and I cannot say for a fact he didn't. But I think the whole point, the whole idea of putting out those footage was just to divide the public, to distract us from the house, from the people in the house, to distract us from everything that was going on, in order to give them enough time to plan this whole
Yes.
That's what they did.
You are correct. I know Sam Larry. I know Mohbad. I know Naira Marley. I know all these people involved. Even Omowummi. I've met Omowummi. I've seen all of them. I am telling you, that's why I say this is a first-class information I'm giving you. It's all lies. It's all lies. It's all manipulations, distractions.
But the thing, well, why can't you advise Naira to petition me for that? You see, the thing is this here, their only Naira saving grace was because he was out of Nigeria. You know, if he was in Nigeria, this would have been a different story entirely.
That's correct.
He would have. So me, I think that if Naira wants to really also help in this justice, Naira too should get up and maybe, sue that girl, take up a case against her for giving false information against him. And I think from there, justice can come. That's what I feel as if,
my sister,
it's something just like a conspiracy, because everybody is just fighting to take themselves out, not to get justice for Mohbad. That's just how I see it.
My sister, let the court, let them finish this case of a thing. Let them finish. It's not finished yet. It's not. You've never had anything from Naira. Even their mama, when first started it, it's Naira Marley, is this. It's not finished yet. You just wait. Let them do their abracadabra. After they've charged people that is involved, that the court think is involved in the fire of this guy. Let them finish that. Then we'll start afresh. We'll start afresh. Because they love defamation here. They love defamation. God forbid, if Naira has been at home since that time, you think he will still be alive at this time?
Exactly. It's not even the law. Now, this person was saying that even if he were in Nigeria, Wunmi has to present. No, it's not even the law I'm talking about. People would have done
John Good Justice.
Yes.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. And who started it? Their godmother. Who started it? Who started the narration?
Exactly. It would have got John Good Justice straight up. The streets will not even wait for any law to take its course. John Good Justice straight up.
That's where it will be interesting after the whole thing. It will be very interesting.
Exactly.
Just keep your fingers crossed. Let's wait. Let's wait.
Hello,
you see, Naira is not somebody that talks too much. It's not somebody that talks.
Let me finish. Let me come in. I've been listening to you guys.
Okay.
Let me come in. Let me ask you. I want to ask you a question.
the question is this. Who, in this case, as you guys are saying it right now, who is disturbing the case? Who do you think is making the case? Who is that person in this case that is more than Lagos State government? Can you actually tell me? You made mention of Queen Mother. You made mention of all this Naramali. Who is that person that is more than the Lagos State? Because all what you are saying right now, the boy went to what's it called, a show on Sunday. He came back with the number of people, and they were inside the house. What's it called? Lagos State prosecute the 11 people or the 14 people inside the house. Did you bring them to round table and let them write their statements?
My brother.
Who is that person that in this?
My brother, are you talking of Lagos State?
More than the state government.
Or you talking of Lagos State government? Or you talking of?
Let me land.
Okay.
Let me land. Please. In this case, it's not Baba Mohbad that charged this case to court. Right now, from my own table here, it's Lagos State that's handling the case. So what's so difficult for Lagos State to iron things out? I don't really understand. Okay. Why are we shifting names? Because Lagos State is the one handling the case. Lagos State set Corona up. Lagos State exhumed Mohbad's body. So what is the Lagos State stand on this case?
Okay, my brother, let me answer you.
Hold on, sir. Let me now come in the reason why the sound charge Lagos State to court. You open a Corona inquest. You exhume the body. What is your findings so far? They brought the eyewitness to the inquest. None of the prosecutor or the lawyer from the state government asked any questions. That's number one. Two, the police that gave all the narrative of Mohbad bleed profusely from the show to Lekki. Why the nurse and the doctors prove it to us right now that the wound cannot make somebody bleed profusely. Now the Sana charged them to court to come and explain where did they get that bleeding profuse from. Because there's eyewitness, which is the driver, came to inquest and said Mohbad was pointing Prime Boy. Prime Boy did not reply.
Let's take this one by one. Let's take this one by one.
I want you to tell me the person who is the person that is more than the Lagos State.
That's the question now. Hold on, let me answer that.
Thank you.
Let me answer that. This is not Lagos State. You are talking about Lagos State government now. It's not what Lagos State government can do is when they cried out is to set up this Corona inquest. And as it is now, Corona inquest has not finished. I expected you to say what is the Lagos State Police Command are doing. It's the police, not Lagos State government. It's not Lagos State government. It's the police. The Lagos State government cannot interrogate anybody. That's why we have 3 arms of government. That's the police. That's the job of the police. They have to wait until when police finish their investigation and the Corona inquest. Bring the Corona inquest now. We finish their investigation and pass it on to DPP. These are the people you have to charge. There's nothing. You want Lagos State government to get involved. The only place they can get involved is by this commissioning, by this setting up of this Corona inquest, and which they have done. They can't intervene. They cannot.
Thank you, sir. If you say that, do you know from what you just said right now? Sorry, sir. From what you just said right now, you have contradicted yourself.
Okay.
The same Lagos State went to a magistrate court, exempt Naira Marley and Sam Larry and Prime Boy. What you are asking right now, I'm putting it back to you.
Okay.
The same Lagos State took Naira Marley, Sam Larry, and Prime Boy to another magistrate court and said Naira Marley, Sam Larry, and Prime Boy, they were exempted on the case.
Okay.
Okay,
Just wait. How long are these people been in incarceration? How long have they been in the police cell before they took them to court? Everybody was sitting down in their home. Even the 15 people were in their home. Why these people were languishing in police cell in Panti for months? So, and the question now is, we've done our investigation. These people were not at home when this happened. They are not connected with this. And in case you have any evidence against them in future, you can still bring them. You can still bring it. For now, we're going to release them. If you have any evidence against them in future, yes, bring it. They can still prosecute them if you have.
Yeah, Hash, can I say something?
Yeah.
Please mute your echo. So now, Daddy Lloyd, let's say, please mute yourself. If they are saying, is the nurse now, let's say the narrative of the nurse is what Lagos State Police or the DPP is going by. Okay, all right now. You see now, the nurse had already confessed that she injected Mohbad. And from all the testimonies, nobody has outrightly said Prime Boy hit Mohbad. They said it was Mohbad that was attacking Prime Boy, and in the process, he smashed into his hands, smashed into the glass of the Prado, and that was when he incurred that injury. Do you understand? So, in all what they're saying now is that Prime Boy and the likes of Naira and Sam Larry were not around when all of this was going on. So now, Mohbad injured himself. The nurse came, gave injection, and the injection reacted, and Mohbad's life was taken. That is what they are presenting to us. So that's why I think they feel if the nurse now said that somebody gave her that substance, the medication she injected into Mohbad's body, if she's now saying that somebody gave it to her and asked her to come and inject Mohbad, then we're going to start saying, okay, who is that person? Could it be the people that were bullying him that we all saw the picture, the video? Could it be those people that used the nurse to take his life? But right now, the nurse was saying she went there and that she bought those injections, the medication herself. Just hold on a minute. That she bought it herself. So I think the Lagos State Police, the Lagos State DPP freeing those people. I think they have I'm not going to say they are wrong. Okay, I feel that at the end of the day, if the corona, because the corona took a whole long time to see. We are seeing the corona till today. So I feel at the end of the day, if the corona comes out with the magistrate comes out with her own advice, if there's anything else that can be added, that can be, if she advised that so person, from our own advice, from our own what's it called now, from the fact that she found, she feels that Naira and Sam Larry were kind of like connected. So the DPP now will now go and can now make another advice again. I don't know if I'm making sense. That's just how I see it. Because so far so good, we've already gotten a confession from the nurse saying she did this. So then freeing anybody before the corona actually ended, I think I'm not going to say it's the wrong move. I'm just saying that let's just hold on and see what the corona is going to advise, what she's going to come up with. If she comes out with something that we can see a foul play there, then I think that then we should start taking actions by then. And this is just me saying this now. I could be wrong.
Yeah, thank you. Let me just come in a little. Firstly, the nurse came and accepted that he administered some injection. So you understand? And based on the CCT of the nurse, I think he came there around 1 to 2. I think so. And the report of the doctor from the pyramid said Mohbad is on stage 3, going to stage 4. So what the nurse was saying doesn't match-make the body systems of the deceased. So something is wrong somewhere, because a dead body of just 2 hours cannot be in stage 3, stage 4. So that one, I will let us leave that one for the judge to judge that one and to make his own report. I will have to leave that one for the judge, because we are still waiting for the first hospital, so to come and tell us exactly what happened. Because the doctors from the pyramid said he cannot even able to open Mohbad's mouth. Everything becomes stiff. And if you check the mean, it's not up to 2 hours before they get to that place. It's not even up to 1 hour plus. So a dead body cannot die 1 hour or 2 hours ago and get to stage 3, stage 4. So that is just that about the judge to judge. One, when the Lagos State exempt Naira Marley and Sam Larry, yeah, and Prime Boy, the son said he did not accept that fact because there was ongoing case in Corona inquest. Why would Lagos State will open another court for certain people that involved in this matter of this homicide case? Then he now tell the judge that he needs Sam Larry and Naira Marley to come to him and say their own what's it called, testimony about the boy. And they came. You will see that there's a foul play. They asked Naira Marley, do you know? They asked Naira Marley, do you know Sam Larry? He said yes. Who is Sam Larry to you? He said it's my friend. Do you know where Sam Larry is staying? He said no. Which work Sam Larry is doing? He said he doesn't know. You call somebody your friend, you don't know what he's doing, you don't know his house, and you call the person your friend. They left it like that. Now, coming to Sam Larry, they asked Sam Larry, what caused bullying between you and Mohbad? Why are you beating this boy around? And he said he gave this money to Mohbad, that he gets to come and play in social place. Mohbad did not play. They not ask Sam Larry, this time that you are talking about, Mohbad is in Naira Marley's house. He said yes. You pay money to who? He said he pay money to Naira Marley's account. So when Mohbad failed to come and play with you, who do you supposed to attack? Is it Mohbad or Naira Marley? You see the reason why the son said that he bring these people back to inquest? Why Lagos State want to remove them? Sorry about that. The son said he's highly disappointed in
one minute. Hold on. This what you just said now. Are you talking about bullying or buying? Just tell me.
Thank you, Big Fish. In an homicide case, let me tell you, sir, in an homicide case, even the last caller, when you are looking for an homicide case, when we don't know what happened to the person, anybody is a suspect. Whether bullying, whether greeting, whether insulting, whether anything, anybody is a suspect. Let me tell you, the family is a suspect.
The family is a suspect. How long have they ever even put them in? Have you ever even detained them for 1 day?
Everybody is a suspect. I don't know where you get my point.
Has the police ever?
Forget about the bullying. They want to unravel. Let me listen to you, because what is an homicide case? They know the legal state doesn't have any right to remove anybody. Naira Marley is a boss to Mohbad. He left Naira Marley's house to form his own immunization. So in the course of his death, they need to trace it back to his boss. You don't need to remove the boss out of the case. And we saw a video where Sam Larry came to destroy a video from Mohbad. There's a video outside there. And there's a statement from this same Sam Larry that said all systems settled, what the blessing. All these things, we can join it together. It's an homicide case.
One second.
We can join them together. That is it.
When you talk, you just pause a bit because you are just saying a lot of things. Just pause a bit and let me come. So let me interject you, then you come back again. You see, do you believe that statement was after Mohbad died, after the death of Mohbad? My brother, Daddy Lloyd.
I'm with you. I want you to learn.
That statement, all stations settled, what it basing, was it before Mohbad died or after Mohbad died? See, I want to tell you this. If you want to believe me, fine. If you don't want, you see, all this, that's why I say it's cut and paste. This guy is a Lagosian. These are all the the street slangs they've done in the past. It's all in the internet. It's the dates are there. It's not 1 year. It's just that date is 1 year, even more than 1 year before the death of Mohbad. So after the death of Mohbad, because they want to kill this guy.
Big fat. Sorry, I need to job. See, I beg. This one we didn't talk. So are you fighting for Sam Larry?
I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting for anybody. Trust me. I swear.
This is not neutral now. That voice came out after Mohbad died. Okay.
My brother.
The voice came out after Mohbad. Even though
I swear with everything I have. You see, they just brought it out from old clips.
Can you give us an evidence if it's so? Can you give us evidence?
Police have seen the evidence.
At least, no. That one is a lie. I don't believe that. If there is at least we will get the date and the time when they post it, when they use that same sound, we can get it. If it's an old clip, so if you cannot prove it, you don't need to say it's an old clip.
I just told you now.
Spread that narrative.
I just listen. I just
give us the fact. Let us see the fact. Now let us see it. Please, let us see it. Play for us and let us see the date and the time when they upload it. This is a new voice.
It's not a new voice.
This is here.
It's cut and paste. It's cut and paste. Even the one that is cut and paste.
So what's the evidence, sir? Are you sure what's the evidence?
That one we did talk recently. We need the one where all stations said to we need that one. And that one we want. And now we want to work with. Let me know. Let me ask this one question. This is my question to you. My question is that did you listen to Sam Larry's what's it called? At inquest? Have you listened to CCT of Sam Larry? They asked him the same question. That they saw a video when you are bullying Mohbad, you want to beat Mohbad. He now said it's because of the same Mohbad. He said he give Mohbad work to do, and he said it's year. And they said that year that you are talking about, Mohbad is in Naramali's house. Okay, the money you pay, who did you pay this money to? Sam Larry said he paid directly into Naramali's account. So why are you now bullying Mohbad? Can you explain that to us, Big Fish? Go and tell this what I'm saying. What I'm telling you. Go and read Sam Larry's CCT. Go and read it. They asked him the question: if he paid to Naramali's account, why are you not bullying Mohbad? You're supposed to bully Naramali, not Mohbad, because he's still under a record label called Naramali. Called Malian, sorry. He's under a label called Malian, not immunization. So why are you not beating the boy around? He keep mute. He didn't answer that question. Sir, Big Fish, can you answer that question to us? Since you are defending him that he's a old video, answer that question.
Okay. You see, he paid into Malian's record. Hello?
You can hear you explain that.
He paid into Malian's record. And the moment he pays into Malian's record, already, you see, it's 50-50 agreement. And Mohbad has taken his own. You see, this bullying of a team is not. Is I intervened personally. It was in. The show supposed to be in Dubai. The show supposed to be in Dubai, and Sam Larry said he changed the date more than 3 times. That Mohbad did not come. So at the end of the day, who paid the money?
So how can we prove? Hold on. So how can we prove that? So first of all, how do we prove that this was not written after Mohbad's death? So if you're saying that after Mohbad died, before Mohbad died, there was a counter petition, how can we prove that was a fact? So we cannot prove that. We can't prove that. And if they're going to prove that, then that means that letter has to go to, forensic. They have to check. Hold on. If that is the truth, what they need to do, they need to check the date of the ink. And that can be forensic. They need to check the date of the ink. The date that petition was submitted, not by what the police said, not by what he wrote. They need to take that letter and put it into the scanning to check it. If that was, if that letter was not written after Mohbad's death, if the
my sister, who's going to do this?
Hold on, please.
Hold on, please.
Give me a second, please. If that counter petition was not written after Mohbad had died, so now. I was speaking to somebody today because I was so busy, so now I have the time, and I did ask that Mr. Lebushi or Belebushi should please facilitate Mohbad's justice, okay? And she said that, now I want to tell you, Fashola appointed, I think it was Fashola, I'm not sure. Elegushi, Mr. Elegushi or Elegushi was elected, right, as the senior assistant for special program duties. Do you understand that? Okay? It's part of the government. Okay? The king is part of the government. All right? He can facilitate this using his power. Okay? He can help solve this case. He can help quiet all this. All right? This can be solved. He can use his power. He can use his authority. So maybe you don't know who the king is. He has other duties in the he has other duties in the government. Apart from him being an Oba. Please, I want you to go and do your research about him. It's not just an Oba.
That means you want him to intervene in this justice system.
What I'm saying is that
it's the same thing you're saying. You want him to intervene.
Yes, hold on. Yes, I want him to intervene. Why not
let the justice take its course?
No. No. Please, sir. Allow me to speak if you don't mind. Please, allow me to speak. Thank you. I'm not saying that he should maybe interfere. There's a difference between interfering and trying to tell the police to please don't hide evidence that might help the case. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like now, for example, let me give you an example. When Mohbad died, his house was not sealed, put under investigation in order to get the right evidence to help Mohbad's case. The Oba could have, summoned the police and said, you know what? Go back to Mohbad's house. Make sure you do the right thing. I think that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying it should interfere. The Oba cannot interfere into a murder case. He can't do that. He just cannot do that. But what he can do, hold on, please, give me a second. What he can do, he can at least, where there are lapses, especially if the police don't want to do the right thing, he can tell them, please, make sure you do the right thing, and I want this boy to get justice.
That's interference.
No, that's
it is.
Interference.
It
no,
is.
No. Excuse me, sir. That's not interference. I personally, I can call the police and say, listen, I want you to do your due diligence. I want you to investigate this case. Do not hide any evidence that will help solve this murder. Are you interfering? No, you're not. Okay? No. Listen, interfering, when you interfere negatively in a murder case, is trying to hide evidence. Is to pick up your phone. Hold on, sir. give me a second, is to pick up your phone and call the police and tell them, listen, any evidence that we have the Mohbad's case, make sure you don't bring it out there. And silence anyone, hold on, and silence anyone who is out there to bring out the truth. That is interfering negatively. You can interfere positively as an Oba by saying, okay, police, I don't know what you're doing. You need to do the right thing. Make sure this boy gets justice because he died in Lagos and his death is suspicious and we want to know what killed him. Do you understand that? Okay?
Okay, have you
right?
finished?
So Sanwo-Olu, listen, Sanwo-Olu also said that in a meeting. Okay? Thank you so much.
Have you finished?
I think I'm not saying, and I'm going to recap what I said again. The Oba cannot be accused of killing Mohbad. I think we should please be cautious of that because you don't have evidence that the Oba actually tell people to kill Mohbad or he killed Mohbad, and you don't have evidence that the child belongs to him. But I think in a good way, the Oba can please help the police solve this case by telling the police not to hide any evidence that might help solve the Mohbad's case. Do you understand that? Because he can do that. He has the power to do that. All right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I come in now?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Do you know that the Oba, they've drawn the Oba into this case. So he has no mouth. He has nothing to say.
No,
Even shipping anything is like my sister.
The Oba was, listen, sir, because I know about this case. The Oba was brought into the case. Give me a second.
You've been talking since.
Because you're not saying the right thing. The Oba was brought into the case. Although, sir, the Oba was brought into the case because his name was mentioned.
That's it.
And
That's it.
To clarify. Hold on, sir. Please.
Anything he says to the police is like what he wants to.
Listen, sir. And he came to clarify his name, which is wonderful. And I love that. Okay? But what I'm saying here is that if the police are not doing the right thing, like now, where are the evidence? Mohbad was killed. His house was not sealed. That is against the law. You can't do that in a murder case. Mohbad was killed inside his house. Did the police go over there? You know, did they check? Did they take blood samples? Did they do fingerprinting? Excuse me. That is botching a case. And that's not okay. Please let us say the truth here. And I do understand you know what is going on. But as a Noba, he has the right to tell them, listen, do the right thing, don't do the wrong thing. Because if Mohbad gets justice today, that is going to, a feather is going to be harder to escape. And also to the Lagos government too. They have been on this for the past 3 years. So now back to releasing Sam Larry and others. They shouldn't have been released until the corona is over. And even until they go to court, until they go to the high court and they are acquitted. Why was Mohbad beaten? Why did they have to beat him? I saw a picture recently of Mohbad's sleeves busted. Who did that to him? And you think it's okay for somebody to die and they are trying to hide evidence that might solve his case?
Thank you, Ma. That's exactly what I'm trying to ask Big Fish. And I ask a question. If Lagos State take charge of this case, resuming the corpse and open a coroner inquest for this case, and up till now they were not able to unravel the coroner inquest. I'm asking Big Fish, who is that person? Who is that person that is bigger than the Lagos State for handling a case that was charged from Attorney General of the state, signed and taken to the DPP and charged to court, coroner inquest, and up till now they have not unraveled the case.
First of all, the coroner does not listen. The coroner is a fact-finding court.
Yes.
And hold on. I want you to understand that. Listen, let me tell. I think. Listen, the corona. What they do is to find facts, and what they will do after finding the fact, they might decide. Okay, well, do we see any shady thing here? Yeah, no. Okay, can we send this, to the next stage? Yes. That is what the corona is for. Corona, they don't find somebody guilty or not guilty. That is not what they do. They find facts, especially if a case is suspicious. A murder case is suspicious in the case of Mohbad. But what I'm saying here is that when Mohbad died initially and the police went there, right, and they collected evidences were collected, right, instruments. I'm talking about injections, according to them. I'm talking about syringe. Did they in any way test? And look, I mean, please, I don't want to say anything because, I don't want to hurt myself. I've been out of this for a while. And it's getting, and I just pray that they do the right thing. Because the world is watching, and I pray that they actually investigate this case. And when I mean investigate it, they investigate it thoroughly. Because if they don't, it's going to be on the Lagos state government. And it's going to look bad on them. Okay? And this should not be done because of a political, ambition of anyone. It should be done because they want to know what actually killed Mohbad. This boy, this son, this indigenous son, is still laying in the mud, in the cold. Come on. And they need to explain why these guys were released. And they need to ask, why was Mohbad beaten? Why did you take axe, cutlass to where he was singing? And you wanted to kill him there. Why? And you're telling me that they should have been released? Sir, I'm asking you a question. Did you tell me they should have been released? When you take axe and cutlasses and there's a petition hanging on your neck that was never solved, you think they should be released, right?
And I do they just try to calm down. Big Fish have just left, and from what Big Fish have been saying, like said, he knows Mohbad, he knows Sam Larry, he knows Wunmi, he mentioned all of them that he knows them. And I was trying to tell Big Fish that, okay, if you know all of them, are they bigger than the Lagos state? Because I'm saying it and I'll continue saying it, this case is being handled by the state government. It's being handled by a state called Lagos State. So who is that person that's bigger than the state, that the Lagos State, that doesn't allow them to do their findings very well? Now the lawyer now charged them to court. He want police to come and explain where they get their fight, the statement that Mohbad bleed profusely. When the nurse and the doctors have already explained that it's not the bleeding that leads to the Mohbad death. So where do they get their own findings from? Down they are now saying, let's see, like what you said, the whole world is listening to us. And the whole world want to know what killed Mohbad. So it's not, Lagos State will later do the needful. The people inside the house, they are now jackpot, they are now moving out of the country. So is that what Lagos State wanted to do in this case?
So now, let me come back to that jackpot that you just used. No matter where they jackpot to, they will jackpot back. Okay? They can jackpot to China, they can jackpot to England, they can jackpot to the US, jackpot anywhere. They will jackpot back. Right? They will jackpot back. If their hands are not clean, they will jackpot back. And I know, and I am using this platform to beg Governor Sanwo-Olu to please, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, please, sir, do the right thing. Not for political reasons. Please do the right thing. If the right thing is not done, let me tell you something. Mohbad's blood is going to be on Lagos State. And I tell you the truth right now. If the right thing is not done, the right thing when it comes to this case, I want you to use your office. I want you to use your conscience I want you to use the fact that you are a good Christian to please put all political reasons, ambitions aside, and do the right thing because you have children. And I'm begging you to please, whoever is found guilty, do not spare. Thank you.
All I have to say Agbogbo is just that me, I know vividly, and I pray up to God that Mohbad will get justice. It is sacrosanct, and to me, it's going to happen one day. It may be lengthy, it may take a time, but I know one day Lagos State will do the needful. I know very, very sure, because the whole world is looking at Lagos State right now. The whole world is looking at Lagos State on this just for Mohbad, because in as much they are trying to cover some people, and we the public, we are still trying to find out what is really happening. It's not our job to know what really happened, but we have helped Lagos State to a certain extent. The public have helped Lagos State to a certain extent, and I think Lagos State should take over and do the needful. With all what everybody have done, our sleepless night, coming on TikTok, we have saw this, we have seen this, we have seen that one, and they should come out together and just make it make sense to every one of us to know what really happened. I was telling you, how can Lagos State take a case that's in an inquest to another court?
I know, it doesn't make sense. So now, it doesn't make sense. So another thing I want to tell you is that, Baba Jide Sanwo-Olu is a sharpshooter, okay? And he's a very intelligent man. And I know that he knows what he's doing, because it's what I know. When you least expect, that's when he strikes. And I'm saying it right now publicly, okay? And I know he will not allow this case to go. It is what I know. Yeah, I know. It might not look as if Mohbad is going to get justice, but I'm telling you, justice will come for Mohbad. I know that for sure. I know that Mohbad, Ileri Oluwa, will get justice. He will. The right thing will be done. The right thing will be done. It might not look so. It might look shady. It might look as if they are covering stuff. But I know that the right thing will be done. Okay? Definitely. Then another thing I want to quickly talk about before I actually step down. And I want to use this platform to beg everyone to please stop attacking the father of Mohbad. I'm really, really begging. Please stop attacking this man. Please stop attacking this man. It doesn't really make sense. Baba Mohbad is not the government. Baba Mohbad is trying his best to make sure his son gets justice. Attacking him, calling him all kind of names, calling him thieves, calling him up, it does not make sense. And I think what the community needs to do is to join him in finding justice for his son, not criticizing him, not calling him a thief, all kind of bogus names. I don't think that is okay. Listen, it might be Mr. Loba today. You don't know who is going to be tomorrow, right? Call him all kind of names, and God forbid if it happens to anyone, you will remember that when it happened to Mr. Loba, you cursed him out bitterly. It's not going to be 100% right, but join him. Use your platforms. Use your platform to help find justice for Mohbad. Not criticizing his father, not cursing his father, not calling him a thief. He has expressed himself. He said the only way that gives him comfort is to sing about this. And that's the only way.
God bless you, ma.
Calling him all kind of names, sometimes it breaks my heart.
It breaks my heart.
A man lost his breadwinner, his only son. And all people could do is to sit down, use their platform, and curse him out, criticize him. I don't think that is okay. Please, everyone should please desist from that. Thank you. Imole, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
God bless you, ma.
they feel say maybe they no go reap what they are sowing in the life of that man.
Thank you, ma'am.
If the man get her for
Thank
wetin
you.
kpai pikin, you fit bully am,
Daddy,
no
thank you
problem.
very much.
But he
Mama,
was not
thank you.
at home.
But one thing, you know why I call it Baba. Me personally, I will speak for myself.
You
Because
shut up,
Baba
you.
know
I
the
go
result
sleep,
of
yeah, boy.
Mohbad for the past 6 months. Baba
You be my brother, but you be
keep
yeah, boy.
quiet. Baba Mohbad is everything about the results. Baba Mohbad don't say nothing inside his result. This one, I wait till they piss me off for you, matter. Baba Mohbad just let go. Baba Mohbad supposed to speak out at the beginning. Say,
How you go
see,
take know wetin
this
dey
you
inside
can't find
result?
anything
Papa
because
Dano will just tell una something, and you dey
for
carry
one,
am
no
dey
be Baba
waka dey
Mohbad
go.
use the money did one. Na public donates the money giver. Now public
How
because
much
the
you
public
donate for
want
inside?
justice for Mohbad.
You need go
That
donate
the
to
one that
who
gather save their money, support you. Say, Baba, we need justice for
na him do the
Mohbad. We
autopsy.
need this
Na him be the doctor.
badly. So please, we will support you. They support Baba with a lot of money. And
Comot
now
for
Baba
there.
keep quiet.
Na wetin dem dey tell you, now you take dey do practice. If Papa Dano
Which
just
one?
talk.
Bro, which kind? You didn't win me, I did lose. Make me, I did talk, they go. You are thanking them, thank you.
They asked for so long, for a long time. What was the reason why they donate money to go for me? Wetin make they donate money? Now, one point is they want do all those things. No, now people will get angry. I won't lie, you can even the justice of Mohbad. The thing dey tired. Don't even tire myself. It dey somehow. But when we keep quiet, the guy still dey there. Why the mother dey waka freely for Lagos? He dey waka freely. We support to do everything which love will never show give Joseph Aloba. Look at VDN, they just pick which day here. See the way the family stood for her. If maybe brother was not outside here, the brother was not standing for VDN, do you think a lot of people will even come and they will lose hope? Because his family have to be from go and look now. Baba stand up, say we dey from. We go ask Baba, say why no do now? Go say we dey bully Baba. They are not bullying Baba. Nobody dey try correct her. Nothing. This thing never happened to a lot of people. But a lot of people have idea how to go about it. But you give them a chance. Let them. You see hear from them. Not doing selecting people. You select people that you will listen to. Okay, look at when they come to your platform. Even you will stand there. People will say no. These are people who will come. Look at people who will not come up. When people ask questions, they will drop them. Is that fair? Those people are they not donating? Are they not the one that donate money for you from the beginning? People will not because say now they are no longer supporting because now they will not be your enemy. No now say they not call Baba. They will call Baba heart. They will continue to call Baba. Baba should focus and give us justice we need. If he said he don't want to, he cannot give us justice. Let it hand over power to the rightful people. Give over to Mosu. Muyiwa, see wetin they do. Wetin Muyiwa they do for there. Wetin Muyiwa. Not be say Muyiwa wey DNA no fit do nothing fit do. Abeg I invest abeg.
Calm down. Let me come here on that one. Let me come here on that one. You see, I said something on your platform one day that said, and I said a leader cannot lead until he knows where he's going. Let me tell you what this case of Mohbad. I asked a question that day that do we have a similar case like Mohbad case before? And somebody tell us that there was a similar case like Mohbad. Like the Mohbad, not that the one in Osun State that died in hotel, where that died in his house with his wife and the crew. Now, do we have such a thing before? So that we can use the same system they go through for Mohbad too? No. This is a new journey that everybody will just like to experience it. Let me tell you, if you used to follow Baba very well, maybe because you are not Yoruba type, you understand that there's a manipulation somewhere when the pathologist said, for me to do this thing, I'm not going to give you, I'm going to take it to the court and leave it at the court of law. And there was a serious questioning that no, we are the one that giving you this job, we are the one that pay you, you need to give us. And he said no. For security reason, blah, 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 best known to him. That is come. Let me tell you, if you think Baba know this result before that day, talk. everybody, to me, from what we heard so far, Baba did not know anything about the result because the people that handle the
Daddy, see.
Hold on.
Sir,
They said
wait. You listen to yourself. Wait first, listen to yourself now. Listen. You give somebody money when he do something for you. You give somebody money when he do something for you. The person they tell you now, say, he no fit bring and come out. I don't understand. You can't even come to the public. May you call your legal team when they call out this man. Only coffee with there, so only coffee go fit put that man out, come out for social media. Self, the man will bring waiting one. Waiting with the talk. So move your. This is underground what they do for. Like this man, the man will go to
Okay, so I came up, because
I don't understand.
Imole. Well, I think you're right, in a way. But I think, where the mistake, came from, when it comes to Mohbad's, autopsy, was that when they refused to share a result with Baba, I think Mr. Loba should have done 2 autopsies. I think that was a mistake. I think they made a mistake there. When this other person did is, Mr. Loba should have, at least should have been two autopsy done. Okay? So now, when it comes to a case like this, there's a lot of, influence and all that. There can be a little bit of a problem, of an issue when it comes to, the autopsy. But the point is that there are other means of finding out what actually happened in the murder case, apart from autopsy. And the evidences are out there. There are a lot of, apples to pick from. A lot of apples to pick from when it comes to the death of Mohbad. Even if the autopsy is botched, right? There are a lot of evidences out there that could give us a lead to what happened. No, that could give them a lead, because I'm not part of the legal counsel, so I couldn't say me. Okay? That could give them a lead to what happened to Mohbad. It's out there. A lot is out there. And I'm sure that, Sanchitu is he's a criminal lawyer. So he knows what to do. Sometimes, when you do an autopsy, it comes out, there is, sometimes it can come out as, inconclusive. But still, there's always going to be a ruling about what happened to someone if that person died, in the case of Mohbad. So even if the autopsy comes out as inconclusive, there are ways to solving this case. And I think they know that. And I'm very sure that Sanchitu is not, it's not a small sign, when it comes to, solving murder cases. So let's just, keep calm. I don't understand, the pressure. But another thing that I will also advise Mr. Loba to do is that he needs to hold a conference. Okay? He needs to hold a conference, and he needs to let people ask questions. Let people ask him questions with his lawyer's advice on what to say and what not to say. He needs to have a conference. He needs to make this loud. He needs to talk about, the death of his son. And it's loud enough, but he needs to make it louder. He needs to talk. He needs to, make it loud that he wants justice for his son. He needs to speak. Or even if he cannot speak, he needs to have somebody that can speak for, a spokesperson that can speak for him. Okay, and I know that he's doing the right thing. He's speaking already. It's, the government has heard him. They have called him, and all that. He's speaking. He needs to continue what he's doing. He needs to continue to speak. He needs to continue to talk, and nobody should stop him from speaking. And nobody should take his voice and tell him not to speak about the death of his son, because it is Mr. Loba's son that died, and he has the right to speak and call out whoever that is not, that is trying to cover, evidences, when it comes to Mohbad's case. And Imole, thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. And I think I'm going to step that now. Thank you.
Thank you, ma. So, Baba, that's one.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Baba. A lot of things,
saying they should take it to the right person. The people that we believe, I told you one time like that. You know your platform, I told you that there will be a time this person will say this thing out. I think it's your platform. When I told you about Mr. Yomi, that this evidence that Yomi has at hand, there will be a time he will trade it. I think it's your platform that I said it. That's going to trade this thing with money one day. And if you remember, I think it's about 6 months ago, I told you on your platform that he's going to trade this in evidence that he has.
Hello. Hello. Are you still there?
That's not the case. They are the one even getting it wrong. They are the one that are making about to look stupid. I'm telling you.
God bless you. God bless you. That is why I see a little bit trust for Baba Mohbad. It doesn't Baba Mohbad hand over this case to Mr. Muyiwa. Mr. Muyiwa is one distressed case. He's the one distressed case that you now make people to throw what the case is for Baba Mohbad. Say, Baba Mohbad is Baba. Because where people are still calling him Baba. If maybe Baba just for once stand against this Muyiwa. Now you're thinking that Muyiwa don't feel the pain past the way you feel the pain. You see, say things is not going well. First, Muyiwa don't really push and come on them, go break neck for one corner. Focus. That's the right thing. Look at the 50 people they are outside, they are not being arrested. They are traveling everywhere. Nobody, they don't fit pick any of them. Not that. They pay person here now.
People that we think they are doing the best, they are not doing it for Baba. They are the one causing dying for Baba. Have you seen me come out and talk about Baba before? That defend Baba in anything? Have you ever seen me post? And Baba believe me that you know we have somebody in America and you are in Nigeria. You believe the person that in America will be exposed. He has been working with the white people. He knows a lot of things about them. Baba so much put trust on Muyiwa because he's living in diaspora. Do you understand my point? That's exactly where the problem lies. He believes in him. This issue of GoFundMe changing it from one account to another, Baba doesn't know anything about that. If not for the death of Mohbad, that made Baba to be using TikTok and using Android, do you think Baba will be using Android? No. So a lot of things that we believe this one is working. And let me tell you, Baba, even we that we are fighting for justice, most of us have been bought. Most of us have been bought. It's not the people, it's not some people that introduce the pathology to Mr. Muyiwa. It's not some people that in this J4M that introduce Odumosu to Mr. Muyiwa. That he can take them to the promised land. He's a good lawyer. It's not some people in this justice for Mohbad. So these are the problem in justice for Mohbad. I said, whatever the problem we encounter justice for Mohbad, me I will see it like a new journey. Nobody can lead in this journey, in this justice for Mohbad. Nobody can tell me that he can lead. If you want to lead this justice for Mohbad, I will tell you, has it happened to you before? Tell us what next step again. It's a new journey that everybody doesn't know where it's going. So you can't tell me you want to lead. People that we believe that they are the one helping us in this justice, they will start well, but long run, when I now reach each other, they will begin to change. Suddenly, you will see that they will change again. The next thing, Baba already believe all those ones, they will change. They will know that they have changed. They will now, the next thing, it will come on Baba. And to today, Baba is the last man standing on that family. Where's the Mohbad? Where's Adura? Where's the blessing? They keep mute. It's only Baba that was standing. It's only Baba that was standing. So that's where the problem lies. And this Baba doesn't know much about this case. Like the issue of toxicology, how they will do it. Baba doesn't know it. And let me now bust you. Let me bust you. The same IPO that went to Mohbad's body with the pathology of the state is the same IPO that went with Baba's pathologies to go and take sample. Don't you think something can happen along that line? Papa? Because the court is still with the state government. You can't just go there anyhow. There's a prosecutor on it. If you want to go to any court, where the court lie, you need to go and see that prosecutor first. He is one that going to lead you to that particular place. So the new pathology that will do that from Mohbad, when with the prosecutor, don't you think between that line they can change? They can buy them. Don't give result to I will not give result to whatever. Do you know? So these are the things that are said. Who is that person that's higher than the state? I don't know whether to give justice. I don't know.
Daniel,
because yes.
Sorry, I just want to ask a question. But see, let me say now, yeah, I'm sure that clearly Baba is aware that there's a foul play that is going on by the government or by the police. I'm sure that he's in the know. He's not ignorant of these facts, is he? Are you like you see the way me and you are complaining right now about the whole foul play going on? Do you think Baba is in the know of this game happening? Is he aware that this game that there's a game somewhere being played? Do you agree with me?
Same way that you and I know, the same way you and I know that something is wrong somewhere. Then how do we fix it?
Yeah. No, I'm just asking the question. Do you think Baba is saying something wrong going on? Do you think he's aware of that?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me now tell you one thing.
Yeah.
When the issue of embalming come up,
Let's give him a punishment, please.
Let's come back, please.
All right. Sheyi man, what is that? What I want to say, is that we should let people express themselves. This was the same thing that happened the other time. I don't want that to happen. I don't want anybody to put any blame on you or any fault about anything. Let people express themselves. The only thing that will not encourage is for anybody to cause or abuse anybody. We all